Doc. Who is he? I don't know. He's a new recruit. I don't even know his name.
He possessed great skills.
Stick around.
Kill the daffodils and set the piglets free.
You should not sleep on the job.
Hey, what is up, guys? Sam here, Contagious Collection, back with another video. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the game room, back with another one. Decided to drop a fresh content for you guys. I was supposed to drop my video game pickups video a lot sooner, probably like even a few days ago. Just a few things that I was supposed to be getting in the mail is really lagging. It's taking forever to get here. There's a few more items that I'm still waiting on, so I could all put it together and show it in my pickups video. But I'm still waiting for that. I also got some more video games from a video game store in my area, some heavy hitters, some heavy nice titles, really fun stuff that I've been waiting for a long time to add to my collection. Really super stoked about that as well. But today's video, guys, is I'm going to try to make this as short and sweet as possible. I'm going to be talking about 5 PS2 titles that I think personally, in my opinion, it does not get enough love, or it's not talked about enough, or I rarely hear about, other people talking about these games. But this is the reason why I do these videos when it comes to stuff like this, to show collectors and gamers and all that, that these games must be played. Pick them up before they get like super crazy expensive, as you guys see what's going on with everything else in the world today. Gas prices are shooting up like crazy. Even when the pandemic started until now, still video game prices are just going up, skyrocketing. And there are even certain games, personally myself, it's like, oh man, I wish I would have picked up a few years back. Even things like on eBay I've picked up for $20 a few years ago. Oh, geez, man, they ended up being like double, triple the price now. Not that I care about the price. Obviously, you don't want to pay too much for something. If you have it, cool, go for it. But, certain games, man, you just got to pick them up right whenever the price is right. You know what I mean? Anyway, besides that, I'm going to show these 5 games. First game, I'm going to show that these are insanely underrated and need more love, and more people should be talking about these. That's all I got to say. I can't recommend these games enough. I know I say that a lot in my videos. It is what it is. Anyway, first game I'm going to show, guys, is the Red Star for the PS2. This game is freaking amazing. I don't know what else to say. I believe there is 3 playable characters, even maybe 4. I think the 4th player is unlockable, if I remember correctly. This game has so much to offer. I wish there was more games like this. This is basically like a side-scrolling. It starts off as like a beat 'em up. It turns into a shooter. It could be even kind of like a run and gun a little bit as well. So there's like three type of different genres that is mixed up in one gameplay, and the story is interesting too. The gameplay overall is super fun. So just imagine like a beat 'em up. You could also use like guns, weapons, that style of weapon, and it also turns into like this. You're on foot, obviously, like an action platformer beat 'em up, but it turns into like this bullet hell a little bit, kind of shoot 'em up style game. But it is just amazing. I absolutely love this game. I have not beaten it yet. I've had this in my collection for a very long time. I've gotten quite far, and it is a pretty big game, and the boss battles are really fun too. And it's just so cool, man. Just to read a little bit off the back here to give you guys a better idea of how the game is. You play as three legendary warriors, each with unique skills, weapons, and fighting styles. Two-player cooperative gameplay lets you enter the fray with a friend. Relentless gameplay that seamlessly blends brutal melee with old school shooter gameplay. Just like I said, it's like beat 'em up with like a shmup basically. Unlock secret characters, hidden gameplay modes, and more extensive replay value based on the Eisner Award nominated Archangel Studios comic from writer creator Christian Gossett. I believe I'm pronouncing his name right. Named as one of Wizard Magazine's top 100 trade paperbacks of all time. So yeah, I mean, if you guys don't believe me, if you haven't like played these games or heard of it or don't have it yet, check out the gameplay just like I do before I get a game, and then you'll get an idea even better. So this is definitely a must play. The Red Star. Next one is SD Superior Defender Gundam Force Showdown. I mean, this is like SD Gundam characters, robot figures. Each character plays a different mission. You go around and play these different missions. You go through like these different levels, and every character has their own unique ability. It is super fun. The graphics are amazing. Nice, like cartoony style graphics. But it's Gundam Force, robots, lots of action. It's super fun. Highly recommend this one as well. I'm gonna go a lot quicker just to give you guys an idea. Like I said, I don't want to make this video too long. Next one is Tocobot Plus Mysteries of the Karakuri. Now this one, I remember I had in my collection for quite a bit. I even picked this up off of eBay, I believe, and it was brand new sealed. And it was sealed for a long time because there's so many games I have, and I'm trying to like beat certain games until I get into something else, and I don't want to leave it behind because if I leave a game behind, it's like I start playing something else, then I forget about that, and I don't want to do that. I try to beat it or get as far as possible on a game. Anyway, this game is so unique, guys, and you play as this character right here, and you have these Tocobots. The uniqueness about this game is that there are certain areas that on the controller as you're playing, you press like a certain a command, certain button on the controller, and these Tocobots they kind of like align sideways and forward, like horizontal and vertical basically. And you could also turn them around and use them as like weapons fighting against enemies or like boss battles and stuff like that. But the really cool thing is that is very original, and I haven't seen or even heard about anything like that in like other games where you have to get like across a gap or like a bridge. It's like there's a gap and you can't go across it. So you command your Tokobots and they turn into a bridge. So you use them as a bridge and then you cross that area that you can't get across. Or let's say if it's like a higher area and you can't climb it up, those Tokobots they turn into a ladder and you climb it up. It's so much fun, and yeah, just a super fun game. Tokobot plus Mysteries of a Karakuri, And there is also a PSP version of this. I think it's a different game, which I still don't have and I want to pick up one day. But yeah, another awesome title. Next one, this one, like again, I hardly ever hear this of this game. Rough Trigger, the Vanacore, the Vanacore Conspiracy. This is basically like Ratchet and Clank mixed with like uh, Jack and Daxter and all these other like really cool action platformer games. You can tell that this was like highly inspired. I don't know if it was made after, but it really looks like Ratchet and Clank games, like it was like inspired by it, and it's super fun, awesome game. I mean, just telling you like it reminds me of like Ratchet and Jack and Daxter games. That's saying a lot. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. And Rough Trigger, the Vancore Conspiracy, you get different weapons and all kinds of different abilities. Super fun game. Highly recommend this one as well. Last but definitely not least, guys, I am going to talk about this game. It is a part of the Ratchet and Clank series, yes, but it's something again that uh, it's not talked about as much as the Ratchet and Clank games, which should be. And this one is still a sealed copy, but it's still an awesome game. And I like it when it had like a lot of these games had only for PlayStation. And I wish all of the exclusives for the PS2 had that. That would have been really badass, really cool. But as far as like me being a really huge PS2 collector, I know a lot of what the exclusives are, but just to have that, I think that would be fun. That would have been really cool to have on there. But either way, it's another fantastic game, Secret Agent Clank, and it's more the story and the gameplay is obviously hence the title is more focused on Clank, and it's an action platformer, action adventure game with Clank. And these games are just polished to perfection with like super fun, so much different weapons and all kinds of boss battles and really cool stories. Uh, it's kid friendly. If you have kids, highly recommend that. Pick this up, play it with your kids, or even with your friends or anyone that likes video games. Highly recommend it. So to go over it again, guys, my top 5 must play again, must own. That these games need to be talked about more, man. I'm telling you guys. The Red Star, SD Gundam Force Showdown, Tocobot Plus Mysteries of the Karakuri, Rough Trigger, the Vanacore Conspiracy, and Secret Agent Clank. So that is it. So hopefully, guys, I will be getting my the rest of the stuff that, like I said, in the mail, and I will drop my pickups video soon, and I can't wait to do that. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for the continuous support that I get from each and every single one of you, and I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. Take care, guys.